Well, hello everyone and welcome back to World of Mine. Today we have the return of the fire ladder FDNY New York fire truck, and this is stage 3. I know it's been a while, but I'm so busy. So we are going to be doing stage 3. And as you can see in stage 3, we've got the outer door panel, the inner door panel, the inner cab panel, the front grille, the Seagrave logo, the window winder, the rear grille, gear and outer door handle. So basically, we're just going to be doing the same sort of thing that we did previously with the door, but obviously this time we get to put a little bit of the Seagrave in logo onto that little grille there. Put in the other part of the grille, the rear grille, the rear grille into that. Getting tongue-tied there. Then same scenario with what we did in the door previously, putting the handle in, putting the gear. I nearly said the gear stick. The gear into the door there, putting some super glue around here, then putting the door onto that section there, and then we're going to put some cocktail stick glue this white section that we've not done before, and that's going to attach into this metal hinge part, as you can see there. So we're going to attach that there. We're then going to put a little what looks to be some sort of door handle there, and then when we turn it over we'll have something that looks like that. So absolutely gorgeous. And then next week you'll be doing the front bumper seat, seat support, speaker, air horn and LEDs. So we've got some exciting parts coming up next time, so that's pretty good. So let's move this out the way. And as you can see, we are going to be working on these little parts here. Now this is the door that we're going to be working on, which is absolutely fantastic. Just going to move that over like that, get that down as best as we can. I might move it up a smidge, but as you can see, that is the door that we're going to be working on here at the moment. So this is quite a nice, unique door, because what we've got here is it's more like a, I think the other one, was the other one the same mechanism? But yeah, it's a lovely little door, that. So yeah, it's pretty good, but we're not actually going to be working on that yet, because the first thing what we need to do is we need to work on this lovely grille. Now this is the grille, and as you can see, you've got like a little detailing there. This is where this very, you don't want to be losing this. As you can see, look at that. That is the Seagrave logo. So that little piece here, try and get it, I've got such big hands. There you can see. You see that Seagrave? That looks stunning, doesn't it? And then if I just put it there, you can see it says Seagrave on it. And basically what's going to happen is, we're going to basically put it onto this little radiator grill here like that. It's going to sit and countersink into that. Now what I'm going to do is, because obviously we've got to use glue here, I think what we'll do, you'll be pleased to know, Alex, if you're watching, I've managed to get the lid off of this. I had to use pliers, but what I think we'll do is, because this is quite a delicate part, I'm going to get my pin vise. Let's get that one there. And I haven't got a pin in it, so just bear with me. I'll see if I can find a little pin. Have I got a pin? There we go, thank you, lovely. Come on. So this is the pin. These I actually bought, it's funny actually, because I actually bought these pins for the Peter Rabbit, but obviously I don't do that anymore. I just got, let me get this pin in. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't do Peter Rabbit anymore, because I went through issue 1. The bonder web really wound me up. Oh, this is all fell to bits. Look, what's happening here? Yeah, the bonder web really wound me up, like how it just kept falling to bits every time you like traced on it. It would come away, and yeah, I just didn't really want to do it anymore. So yeah, that's the pin vise. Now obviously I'm going to use this glue here. This is the brush on glue. If we just move that, we could use the tip of this. There has got a tip in there, but obviously I don't want to get none of that and put dollops on it. What I'm going to do is just scrape some off this brush, and then what I can do is basically put a little dollop. What I want to do, because what that allows me to do, if I just put that in there, is we've got to work quick here, but just a tiny speck. Just all the way along there, around there, like that. And I know they say I'll use this specific glue because it's clear drying and all that, but pish posh, glue is glue. So yeah, so what we need to do now is to secure that into the bit that says Sea Grave. So yeah, it's pretty good that. So that looks gorgeous. Oh dear. I think. Wait a minute. Oh, that was right. It's just, it looked like back to front. Sea Grave. Looks a bit back to front. Does that look back to front to you? It looks like it should be flipped, but then if it was flipped, it would have E there. But yeah, I'm going to go with that. I think that looks good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so that's that part there. We'll leave that on there, press that down for a couple of minutes to allow that to set. The next part, what we need to, whoops, we don't want glue falling all over the place. Let's just take care of that glue. The next thing what we need to do is we need to ensure that the vent, this vent here, it says that you've got little notches here and it will clip onto the front grille, so you don't really need to use glue. So on the back of here, what we need to do, we need to turn this round, as you can see, and you can see these little clip things. What will happen is that will go into there like that, and then this one at the other end, you just sort of, I'm assuming, okay, and oh right, I see. Yeah, one of them's got a longer notch compared to the other one there, so the longer one goes at the longer end, and then obviously the shorter end goes at the shorter end, and yeah, as you can see, that countersucked, sucked in, and that's that. That looks stunning. I really like that. It's lovely and secure there. That reminds me of sort of like that radio mesh that you can get. I'm going to move this over because I feel like I'm going off the camera here. Because obviously this isn't live. I have to keep looking under to check it because I don't have the other monitor when we do pre-records. But yeah, that's gorgeous. It's got nice texture to that. So as you can see, we've put the grille on there now, and as you can see, that is the logo itself. That, I can't get over that. That looks stunning. So we're going to put that over to one side for the minute. Once we've done that, we're then going to bring in this part here, which is the door. And remember last time that we had a window wiper. This goes through this little hole at the top, as you can see. So we're going to get this through this hole. I think, remembering last time, it was quite a firm push, wasn't it, to get that in. Do this bit off camera because for some reason it doesn't seem to. Oh, there we go. It's quite a stiff one, that. So just gonna have a test play because you need to have it to move. It's quite stiff, that one. But anyway, that's that part on. The next part, what we need to do is to put the gear on, and remember that one side is flat And then the other side, as you can see, it's got like a little reservoir, like a raised reservoir bit on it. So the bit that you're going to use is the bit that's got the raised sort of reservoir thing on it, as you can see, with the bit, the square bit like that, and that's going to be the bit that will face up. We're going to use the sort of raised section part there, and that's going to sit over that gear. I hate tiny bits, I don't want to lose it. Okay, so yeah, so that's going to turn. As you can see, we've got it turning. You can turn it, but remember, we need to get that right over, push it right down as best you can. I like to use the tip of my nail, that gives me a good push to get that on, as you can see. And then as you can see, when we turn the little handle here, we've got some lovely play in it. Still a little bit stiff there, I don't understand why, but I'm sure there's a good enough reason for that. And that part don't have glue on it, because if you put glue on it, you'd have a problem trying to get it you know, into there, and to crank the winder up that connects to that to move the window. So again, same sort of scenario, we're going to connect this onto there, but before we do that, what we need to do is put some glue into this hole, and this hole, so the 3 holes going round. And again, what I'm going to do for this one, again, I'm going to take this off, and then, because we've already got it on the brush, I'm going to wipe that off, get a dollop like that. Ooh, that's a bit too much. And then just secure that into there like that. Nice big dollop into there, like that, and then another dollop. Don't want too much, but you know, enough that it grips the peg, and we can get it all in, yeah? And remember, with glue, you have to work pretty quick, because it will start to dry very quickly. So once we've got that into there, what we need to do is to flip this over, and as you can see, this will go into these 3 peg holes here. And yeah. Oh, what's happened there? The window's, whoops. Well, that's got a bit loose. So this is going to go onto there like that. Got one shot of this again. Look at that, why is that doing that? But yeah, oh, that window's loose. Oh dear, I can't do much about it now, because look at that. Oh, I can't take this off, so that's interesting. I might have to reach out to a guru for that, because for some reason, and what I've noticed is that's got a handle thing in it already, but that had that anyway. But yeah, okay, got a problem. If we just turn that up a minute, wait for it. Ah, okay, it stayed there, brilliant. Yeah, brilliant, okay. Perhaps it's because the crank weren't connected properly, but as you can see, as I turn this now, we can turn it, and then it doesn't move, you know. If you do that, it don't move. Oh, panic over, I don't need to contact a guru. I thought I'd have to get a replacement there, but as you can see, it goes all the way up. Then if we turn it around like that, this is brilliant. Turn it all the way around like that, all the way up. And then, as you can see, that's that little window and door done there. So really, really good. So once we've done that, the next step is to move this over to one side. And this is quite interesting, because I don't think we've done one of these before. This is the inner cap panel, and as you can see here, we've got this little peg here with a little rounded circle part as well. The bit that we're going to glue is the hinge. So where the hinge will sit, it will sit in here. So basically, it will sit underneath the hinge. But obviously, I think I'll have a test fit first, because that is going to, assuming that will sit something like that. So what we need to do, that will sit something like that, okay? But what we need to do is we need to go round and put a little bit, not too much, but a little bit of glue around this that we did last time. So basically, we're gonna just glue all around this interior bit here with a little bit of glue. It just says to glue the raised areas. So for this, I think I'll use the brush. It says to glue the raised areas, so I'm assuming that'll be somewhere in here. I mean, it's got to stick to it anyway, so I don't mind if I, you know, go round a bit further than the raised areas. I'm quite happy with that. The raised areas, I'm assuming they mean these little tabs, but you know what, I'm happy, it's my model, and I'll do that how I wish. So, yeah, I don't think that you don't put any glue there, so I'm not going to bother with that part there, but yeah, if we just turn this over, and then we can put that part into there like that. Whoops, hook it over the top there, put the pegs through here, and there we go, look at that. Give that lovely little, give that, I thought I'd glue on that then, give that little push in, make sure it's, hold that there for a couple of minutes while that sets, and yeah, that's that part there done. So we'll hold this in. This is fantastic. I'm still quite intrigued. I'm not liking that little gap there, you see that little gap through the door? I'm not liking that big gap there, so I'm not entirely sure why that's doing that, but I'm still a bit intrigued. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm still a bit intrigued because obviously that's the door. I can tell that that's probably where the wheel sits. Now, that's obviously the inside, I should imagine. So I'm a bit intrigued as to, you know, because that, if that's going to be where the wheel is, that's probably a window. I don't really. I'm interested to see, because that goes like that and then that folds around like that. But to me, that's a bit intriguing because they've got it like that. So if that's the inside, it's interesting, you know, because I would imagine that's the door, but you know, you turn it around like that and it looks like it's on the opposite side. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty awesome. So yeah, we'll put that there for the minute. Now the next step, what we need to do again is we're going to put a little bit of glue, I think. Yeah, we do. Same scenario again, as you can see with this little jumpy part here. So nice to be doing this part because this has been stuck on my cabinet for like quite a while actually. It's just finding the time to do it. As I said, I'm not in a race, you know, I like to do it in my own time. It's not about views for me, it's about, you know, a build diary. So, because like some people, they just put video up, oh, it's crack of dawn, I've got to get the views, and it's like, really? Yeah, okay, that's the competition, but you know, what is the race? I don't understand why you need to have a race. You know, take it in your own. Certainly for me, I do mine in my own time. I mean, it's like this pack 1. I got this what, probably 2 months ago, and you know, I've already got pack 2, but I'm still working on pack 1 because I like to take my time. But as you can see, that will slot now into there like that. Whoops. And that will slip. Just going to take it off camera a minute because I just need to try some glue on the side of the door there. It got stuck there a bit. But as you can see, hold that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I do like to count to 12. There's a lot of fingerprints on this, but you know, damp cloth, that'll get that off, that's fine. So that's that part there, as you can see, and that is basically all we have to do. So I'm going to put the lid back onto here. So yeah, that and this lovely little Seagrave logo. So we've done, to recap, we've done 2 doors, I think, and a little name logo ladder 9 thing on a bar, and I believe we've done a wheel as well and a hose pipe. So yeah, it's all these little pieces that, you know, it's quite intriguing. As I said, I've never done a fire engine. You know, lots of people say to me, you know, why don't you research first? That's the enjoyment. I don't like to. I like to, you know, go into a build and just be surprised on how it's made and put together. You know, I'm not one of these people that, you know, researches it and goes, oh, that part goes there, this part goes there. I like to be surprised. So I enjoy the fascinating thing for me is the, you know, the way it's put together. And I think the great thing is about this is I've never done a fire engine before. I've always wanted to do one. Bizarrely, I've always wanted to do the, you know, the New York one. And at the time of filming this, I watched a video the other day. What film was it? I think it was The Art of Getting By, and it had ladder 9 in it, and I was like, oh my god, or, you know, similar to one like that. And I thought, oh my god, I'm building that, you know. But that's really nice. Really enjoyed that issue. What a lovely, lovely issue. It's nice to work with glue as well. You know, not very often we get to use glue, but yeah, another issue or stage, if you like, done. So I'm just going to pop that over to one side, and then I'll show you what is coming up. So obviously, next time, as you can see, that's where we are with that. I'll raise that up slightly if I can. As you can see, that's where we are with that part there. And then next week, I'm going to do this on a Tuesday, obviously still on pack 1. It'll be stage 4, which will be the front bumper, seat support, speaker, air horn and LED. So these are the parts that we've got here. And as you can see, it says the LED will be used in the late stage, keep it in a safe place for now. So that's already one part that we're not going to do nothing with. So yeah, this part here is basically just, they're dragging it out with a lot of just detailings for this at the moment. So, you know, just putting bits and pieces. There's the seat on. Wow, that's going to be a very quick stage. I hate issues like that. Look at that. So in this, basically all we do is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. 4 bits. Oh my god. Really? Okay, well that's that. So that's that issue there done. So I hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. As you can see, when I've done a stage, I do read it and then chuck away this, you know, the stage. So yeah, so that's that done. So hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. If you want to be notified of all the videos I do, then you do need to tap the ring a ding dong bell. But as you can see, that is a stunning piece of part work. It really is. I think my favourite, I can't really call. I did enjoy doing that Seagrave, but that is just stunning. Knowing that we've got all these little bits, you know, a bit more further off my shelf done, that's great. So yeah, remember to like, share and subscribe, tap the bell if you want to be notified for all the videos I do, and I'll see you next Tuesday for more of Ladder 9. Take care, bye bye.